This video was made possible by our generous supporters on Patreon. Check out patreon.com/NWR for all the details.
Little Town Hero is a small, quirky RPG from Game Freak, best known for their work on the Pokemon franchise for the past 20+ years. It slides into a wheelhouse that Game Freak has never fully let go of and seems to be more intent on keeping up with in the past few years. In the spirit of Drill Dozer, Pocket Card Jockey, Harmonite, and Giga Wrecker, Little Town Hero appears to be taking familiar gameplay ideas and twisting them all around. The hook here is that you play as a boy named Axe, who lives in a town with one core rule: never leave town. So the denizens of this place just stay put until one day, a monster barges in. Axe, who has a drive to leave the idyllic town, fights the monster in turn-based combat, with ideas. He has some mysterious stone that might be connected to a deep dark town secret. While not much combat was shown in the footage, the concept of fighting with ideas seems to just be a fancy way of saying it's a turn-based combat system, where you pick between different attacks and try to outsmart the enemy. The ideas seem to have required amounts of BP, which appears to regenerate when using the command Improvise, thus tying more into the idea generation concept. On top of using ideas to attack, you can also move around a top-down point-to-point map during battle, with different spaces having different benefits. You can get townspeople to help you in combat this way, as well as receive other boosts, such as specific attacks doing more damage or certain enemies being weakened in different squares. At first glance, the battle map looked like a world map. I'll be curious to see how intricate these battles can get, as the basic structure laid out so far seems really intriguing as you kind of bounce around, going between townspeople, going to different parts of the town to fight these monsters. Topping off the gameplay is the fact that Undertale creator Toby helped to compose the soundtrack. In a series of tweets after the news was announced, Fox commented that Little Town Hero was made by a small but passionate team at Game Freak. His music was also arranged by Hitomi Sato, a longtime Game Freak employee who has worked on both Pokemon game design and soundtracks. The secret best information about Little Town Hero, though, is its director, Masao Taya. He most notably led the development of the brilliant 3DS solitaire meets horse racing masterpiece, Pocket Card Jockey. He has also worked on a variety of Pokemon games dating back to Ruby and Sapphire, as well as being part of the staff on Drill Dozer. He wasn't credited on Pokemon Let's Go, so it's likely he's been focused on Little Town Hero with the small team for the past year or two. It's interesting comparing what Little Town Hero looked like when it was first revealed in September 2018 to footage from the recent 2019 Direct. The art style and overall graphical presentation look mostly identical. Certain scenes in the 2018 trailer look basically the same as the 2019 version. However, the battle system visuals look like they got a much more lively and dramatic upgrade. Before, it was a behind-the-back, turn-based affair, and the current form has a much more zoomed-in camera resting over the shoulder of Axe. The hit points also seem to have switched from numerals to heart pieces, which just makes everything appear a little more streamlined and straightforward. Considering this is by the guy who made Pocket Card Jockey, I have a lot of faith in him leading the charge of taking bizarre and complex concepts and turning them into something sensical and fun. Little Town Hero is set to release on October 16th for $24.99, at least by American money standards. Seemingly, it's digital only for now. Giga Wrecker Alt, the Game Freak's last non-Pokemon original game, was released in physical form by Limited Run Games, so whether it's through that method or maybe through a partnership with Nintendo, odds are good that Little Town Hero will be released physically in the future. Until then, we'll look forward to its release. It's, about a month away. Not quite less yet, although maybe by when you're watching this, it's less than a month away, or maybe it's even already out and we have a review up. Either way, stay tuned. This is a game that has rocketed up my hype meter, mostly because of the involvement of the director of Pocket Card Jockey. That game's incredible. Also, just look at this game, and it looks cool, it looks fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this somewhat deeper dive at Little Town Hero. Let us know what you think about the game in the comments below, and yeah, we'll keep covering it as more information comes out for its October launch. Bye.
This video is made possible by our generous supporters on Patreon. Did you know that Nintendo World Report is funded directly by fans like you? When you support Nintendo World Report on Patreon, you get immediate access to multiple exclusive podcasts every month, exclusive Discord channels, an early look at select content, and more, all for as little as $1 a month. Check out patreon.com/NWR for all the details.